Live. There we go. Cool. Good morning. Happy Friday. Oh, the homies, the group chat is popping off. Dude, it's 6:30 in the morning and the homies are already igniting the group chat. So that's how you know it's going to be a good Friday. But I also texted them at like 5:30 in the morning when I got up. So it's kind of my fault. But hey, that's showbiz, baby. But anyways, good morning. Happy Friday. We are looking forward to a great lift and a great end to the week. As you can tell, we got push day, baby. So we will pull up our good old spreadsheet here and check what we're working with. Wow, I look scary with this hair, but hey, that's bedhead. We'll back up a little bit. And what do we want? We'll go stream manager. So we got that pulled up. And then what else was I looking for? What did we want to do? We got this pulled up, and then we wanted to go here. And then we'll go here. Now we're talking. All right. So we had to do a bit of an audible on the, what am I saying? We had to do a bit of an audible on the chat overlays. So people watching, right? I don't know if you're here at the beginning. Hey, thanks for being here. But people that watched the VOD, as the stream went on, audio would get more and more out of sync. So that way by like the hour mark, I would clap and then seconds later, the clap would come in. So there was this weird delay type thing. It was kind of like that movie Kung Pao, Enter the Fist, where like you would see the dog's mouth barking and then it like lays down and gets comfortable and then the woof would come in afterwards. That's kind of like what was going on. And it only started once we added the overlay. And so I took the overlay completely out. So hopefully this will improve the stream for today, moving forward. We'll find another way to merge things. Why don't we hang out by the quarry and throw things down there? We'll find another way to like show merged chats and all that stuff. And yeah, we'll figure it out. But for now, it's kind of what we're working with. I thought that the merged chat thing we had going was pretty cool, but was leading to audio issues, and it was getting very frustrating because everything online was like, oh, this is out of sync with this, and this needs to be synced up with this. And I'm just like, my brother, what are we talking about? It's all synced up. I don't know what you mean. But should be good, hopefully. Should be good moving forward. And then we will just go like these. Do a little something like this, like this. So for today, like I mentioned, good old push day. Yesterday we hit back, feeling pretty sore, not going to lie. I was going down a YouTube rabbit hole and exploring a Facebook Marketplace, trying to see if there was any good deals. I'm on the hunt for, I think, a back extension, like a 45-degree back extension / Roman chair would be cool. I do really want some sort of cable system, you know? I'm thinking at some point, maybe the best option is going to be, I don't really want to spend $2,000 to do this, but the Rogue, whatever functional trainer thing. So we'll add basically like a half rack to the back of this, and then we'll feed a cable system up and down, and then it has, you know, a slide that goes up and down for cables. The only thing is then the rack is gonna stand out to like here probably. But then what I could do is I could sell the Titan lat tower and get the Rogue version that includes the lat pull down and the seated cable row in the back of the rack. So then everything is confined to the rack and we don't need a standalone lat tower. So that would free up some space. Anyways, whatever. There's just a lot of stuff I'm thinking about and considering, but pretty hard to justify the purchase at this point, I'm thinking. But if anybody, you know, wants to build a pro and cons list so I can try and convince my wife and also convince myself that we need to spend the money, hey, that'd be cool. I'm all ears for something like that. Ugh. But for now, we're sticking with what we got. And what we got, you know, not a bad setup, all things considered. So just did, dude, the group boys are popping off. Jeez. I do love when the group chat's popping on a Friday morning. There we go. I'm doing my part. Okay. Now they all know, but hey, we're back, baby. What is this? Cheap viewers, dude, come on. Now you gotta get banned. I'll see you later. Gotta love when the, oh, you want some cheap viewers? Blah, blah, blah. I should probably set up a command that's just the second anybody says cheap viewers, we just ban them. But for today, we're gonna start off some incline bench. We'll use the dumbbells again while we keep working on some of this mobility. So 2 sets, we have 10 to 12 on the day. I will, what are the words I'm looking for? Start warming up, and then probably throw around the 60s, I'm thinking. We used the 60s for sets at 10. Then we're gonna push a couple more reps. One less set than we were doing before. So overall working sets obviously have gone down. Reps are going up. Next week, we'll probably add that set back in. So we're getting, I don't know, I'd have to go and count. I forget how many working sets I've programmed in, but I don't know, what is the research? Optimal is like 10 to 20 sets is optimal for hypertrophy, but 20 sets of chest would just destroy me. So I'm not doing that. 20 working sets a week would be a little excessive, I think. 20, 30, 40. And then I feel like once you get past, you know, maybe like 14-ish, at least for me anyways, 14 to 16 sets, then I feel like you kind of fall into the junk volume category of things where, I mean, if I'm hitting upper or pressing patterns, I guess, 2 times a week, right? And you're trying to hit 20 working sets a week. So you're doing 10 sets of chest on your upper day, and then you're doing 10 sets again on your dedicated push day. Like, that's just too much training volume in one session, I think, especially because on upper day, we're not just hitting, or I guess it'd be 10 sets of pressing movements on upper day. So that could be, I don't know, chest plus the, it ends up being hard to program for, I think. And you end up being in the gym for way too long. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm good at like an hour 15, maybe an hour and a half if we're really yapping it up here in chat. But on the whole, we'll go like that. And then I will move our mic to a spot slightly more desirable. There we go. So we don't just full on bonk it. Mega bonk. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. So there's one. Oh. We'll say though, feeling a bit tired when our son is a pretty beefy boy, and as part of that beef, dude, he eats a lot. And I don't know where these genetics of his are coming from, but he is a big, big dude. And so, still at almost 6 months old, homeboy's getting up every 2 hours to eat. So we are not having the most restful evenings just yet, but it's coming, we think. There are some evenings where he will sleep pretty long. He's got a tooth coming in also, which I'm sure is not helping the situation. But dude, 3 a.m., he's like, hey guys, you gonna feed me? Big dog's gotta eat over here. We're like, ah, shit. So 3, he's up, which means we're up. And then again at 5, he's up. Hey guys, you wanna feed me please? He's just a big dude. That's our big beef. Beefcake. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. We'll go. I've been into the sunrise. Hey, going 90 in the 65. That Young Jeezy and I think it's just Jeezy now, but Young Jeezy and Akon, man, they had high schools in 2010s in a chokehold. Akon and Young Jeezy, wow. They taken over. Oh, actually, I think we taken over was that Young Money? Was that Kevin Rudolph? Shout out to anybody who remembers Kevin Rudolph. Wow. I bet nobody's heard that name in a long time. Because when I arrive, I bring the fire, make you come alive. Wow. Let it rock. Damn, what a wild, what a wild era of music that was. But dude, Akon and Young Jeezy, they held it down. Good concert too. I've seen Young Jeezy in concert. I haven't seen Akon in concert. But Young Jeezy just got bangers. Saw Young Jeezy and T Grizzly. First day out. He's from Detroit, I think. I don't know. All right, second warm-up. We have the, started with 40s, now we got 50s. This will be our last warm-up set before we start throwing the 60s around. All right. Whew. All right. Okay. Notice you, noticing me from across the room. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay. Man, I remember I had a JV football coach, and this was like right when Put On came out by Young Jeezy. I don't know why this stream is just turning into the Young Jeezy, memory lane tour. But I guess that's what it is. But I had a JV football coach right when Put On came out, and we're in the locker room at halftime, I think it must have been, and I don't remember if we were winning or losing, I don't know, but our head coach is just like, I put on for your city, I put on for my city. I'm like, dude, first of all, this is JV high school football. This one is like not that serious. But two, we're in a private school in Southern California. Like, nobody's putting on anything. Like, we're just here, trying to play some football. And that was funny. But Put On was like my favorite. I mean, it still is a banger. Hard not to like it, but fun times. All right. Okay, so we've finished our couple of warm-up sets. Oh, what's going on here? Oh. Warm-up set's done. Start hitting our working weight. Wait. Oh. Shorts got stuck on this little seat here. So 2 sets, 10 to 12 with the 60s, really trying to maintain, good technique. I tuck my elbows in a bit more. It's a little easier on my shoulders, I think. Of course, trying to bias our upper chest as best as we can with this movement, build that shelf. It's kind of like that SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob and Patrick rip their clothes off and they're jacked, and it looks like their chests start out of their collarbones. That's what we're going for. So yeah, I think that's about it. Gonna bring some intensity for sure. And I'm a pretty big advocate of filming your lifts, not just for technique, but also seeing the intensity that you're bringing to your working sets. And oftentimes in your head, you might think, wow, that rep was moving so slow. We're hitting failure. We're pushing right up against it. And then you watch the video back and it's like, I probably had one more, or if that wasn't true failure, it was moving faster than I thought. And so also oftentimes there's a sticking point that you hit, and that's kind of where you stop. And most people don't kind of like grind through that rep. Obviously, you want to do those things safely, right? Have a spotter depending on the lift, that type of thing. But again, goal is bring intensity, bias our upper chest. If we hit a sticking point, try and push through it. Now let's try and get a little jacked, try and get a little tan. Here we go. Okay. Whew. Pretty good. I think next week we will either add one more set or we'll consider increasing the weight. Just based on one set. I don't know. We'll see how second set goes, but first set, maybe not as challenging as I thought, but that's why we record these sessions. We'll go back and watch and see how that one looked and felt. Oh, little neck crack. Whew. Oh, Stelios! What's up, man? How are you? Happy Friday. How was your day? Whew. Oy. Man. Goodness. Oh, let's see. I'm fine, and you? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. It's it's Friday. I think since we last chatted, I'm back at work after my parental leave. So this is like my first real week back after a few months off, and it's been fine. Lots of changes, but coworkers and team and everybody have been fine and have been super helpful. Family's good. Training sessions and everything have been good for the most part. So, man, hard to complain. What's new with you? Oh, I know you're a Marvel Rivals guy. What are your thoughts on Daredevil? Is he out yet? I don't know. I saw some trailers of him, but. Oh, sweet. You're going to Comic-Con? How fun. Are you doing any cosplay? Oh, how cool. That's awesome. The Pokemon theme song singer. How cool. He's not out yet, but need to know what he does exactly. I don't know. I think I saw he's a duelist. But how cool are you going to Comic-Con? I hope you have such a good time. That's awesome. Are there any panels that you're excited for? Or any like meet and greets, anything like that you're looking forward to? Oh, you always wanted to go as Constantine with this heat and you can't afford it. Yeah, well, hey, I guess it gives you something to look forward to, maybe in the future. I think, dude, Constantine, I'm not like super well versed in, most comic lore. I have seen the Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves, and it's pretty sick, like a very badass movie. And I know Keanu Reeves has said if any character he's played could get a follow-up movie, he said John Constantine is the one. So I do think it's a very cool movie. Maybe meeting the Constantine actor and the Pokemon singer, hopefully. Nice, man. Well, I hope you got a chance to meet them. That'd be very, very cool. I'm excited for you. From the series, not Keanu. Yeah. No, I know what you mean. But still, that's awesome. And that's cool. There's a Tekken tournament too. I know there's pretty big fighting game community and all that, but that's really cool. I know Tekken has a pretty high skill ceiling compared to some other fighters, I think, like compared to like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. I think the only fighting game people I know, there's a guy I went to high school with that's in the fighting game community, and when we grew up, actually not even high school, it was like grade school, like first and second grade. And he was always playing Soul Calibur and Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball Z Budokai and all that kind of stuff. And he's still, like his career is he's a like a shoutcaster and host for fighting game tournaments and stuff. And I still think he's a Guilty Gear main. But yeah, I don't know if you have to pay for pictures and stuff. I don't know. I've actually never been to a convention or anything like that. What's his name? Growing up, his name was Sammy. I don't know what his like online persona is, but dude, this is so random. At a random wedding, he was there, and he actually went to high school with my wife. I ended up moving away, but he knew my wife, and dude, it was so crazy. It was like core memories totally unlocked when I ran into him. We're still friends on Facebook. I would have to go and look. Boy. Ugh. Ooh. Man. Ugh. Okay. Second set down. Oh, you're gonna retire from Tekken at some point? Yeah. Do you have a custom fight stick and all that? And yeah, the Marvel fighting game does look very cool as well. I just wish I had the time to dedicate to getting good at any game, really, but especially a fighting game. But yeah, I would have to look up my my buddy and see what he's doing these days. All right, so let's, actually we'll probably stick it this angle. We'll just drag this over and we will get wheel this bench around. Okay, so second movement here on our push day. So we just hit incline dumbbell press for 2 sets of 12 with the 60s. We're moving on to some seated dumbbell shoulder press. That's too vertical. There we go. That works better for me. So, see ya! Meats! What's good, see ya? Happy Friday, man. How are you? Dude, thank you for using the new dude, the new emotes. Shout out to our boy Shapes. I haven't talked to him in a bit. Maybe if I hope he's streaming this afternoon. I'd love to 20, 30, 40 pop in and see how he's doing. But dude, see ya. Happy Friday, man. How are you? Oh. 20, 30, 40. Okay. We're setting up some good old dumbbells for our shoulder press. All of my patients are breathless. Is that good? Is that a good thing? Oh, Fitness Mama JJ, good morning. How are you doing? Sorry, I know I'm slightly off screen here. I'm adjusting these adjustable dumbbells, 20, 30, 40, and doing my best to not blow out your eardrums with how loud this can get. So apologies for any excessive clanging that might be happening. 20, 30, 40, 45. There we go. 20, 30, 40, okay. Okay, there we go. Now we're all good with our dumbbells all set up, and then just gotta get a little water. Sorry, I missed something before the Marvel fighting game. Oh, Stelios, you're fine. Don't even worry about it. I know you're you're getting ready to go to Comic-Con, so no worries at all. And for some reason, everyone just can't breathe. Oh, that's not fun. Well, I mean, I hope the rest of your patients are better the rest of your evening. And I'm actually gonna move our camera because otherwise it's just gonna be straight crotch cam. And I don't think anybody wants that, so we'll go slightly off center to make this more manageable for, or not more manageable, but a better experience for everybody. So anyways, so we just wrapped up some incline dumbbell bench. So primary compound movement, right? Biasing our upper chest to get that nice, you know, chest shelf, I guess, that I'm going for. For today, that's our primary compound chest movement. Our next movement, we'll do, again, 2 sets, 10 to 12, seated dumbbell shoulder press. We have 45s. Candidly, most overhead pressing motions for me don't feel great. I sit at a computer all day, and I try not to be, you know, I think people call this like shrimping, right? Where you're rounded over like a shrimp. And trying my best not to, you know, sit like that all day. You know, I have a standing desk and all that, and I have some bands that I, you know, try and do some mobility work with. But anyways, all this to say, pressing movements don't always feel the best. So for this bench, I do have it at a bit of an angle. So instead of being 90 degrees, I don't know, what is this, like 75 degrees, maybe 80 degrees, I don't know. So not totally vertical. Just helps, I think, with the pressing pattern. But anyways, 2 sets, 10 to 12. Let's see how this goes. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Thank you, Stelios. We're doing our best. We're doing our best. And see, dude, morning's good, man. Morning is good. I think, dude, I really hope I fixed the audio issue so that way there's not, you know, the crazy delay like we were getting the other day. Crazy delay like we were getting the other day. Was this like slam poetry? So I had to remove the on-screen chat overlay or whatever because things only got messed up after I added that. So I'm really hoping the audio doesn't get all jacked up. So, oh, you're hopping on over to the YouTube. Thank you. I don't think I have the joint stream pulled up over here. I don't think there's anybody chatting. I think there's some people watching, but I do have everything pulled up just to keep tabs on stuff. But I really want to make sure that we don't get that crazy audio desync again, which was so weird that kept happening. But yeah, you live and you learn. We're doing our best here. Sometimes stuff happens. But, oh well, doing what we can. But one set down. 45s felt, I don't know, could probably, we'll see how the second set goes, but next week we will either add one more working set or we'll increase the weight, maybe both. We'll see. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Let's get our second set knocked out here. Okay. Man, I have Young Jeezy stuck in my head again. That's fun. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, definitely think we might have to bump up and increase the intensity. Oh, it's looking good over there too, Sia? Awesome, thank you for checking. I appreciate you. I do think it might have been the merged chat was the problem. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But it seems to be staying synced. I mean, if it's not, please tell me, but it seems to be staying synced up this time. There we go. Actually, we do need the seat still. So we did 45, just logging this in our spreadsheet, because what gets measured gets improved. Oh, I hear an ambulance. I hope whoever that is, they are okay. Okay. All right, so actually I'll adjust our camera and then we can talk about what we got next. So this is primarily a dumbbell workout as it's kind of kicked off so far. We'll go like that. So we knocked out our yes, yeah, that was you, for sure. We knocked out our, as I'm sitting in this like weird crease on the bench. Okay, so we knocked out our 2 compound movements for the day, as I have this like floppy little foot. We hit our incline dumbbell press. We hit our dumbbell shoulder press. We're gonna get into more of our isolation movements now, our accessory work. So kicking things off, we'll do 2 sets, 12 to 15 rep range on dumbbell flies. Again, you could do this on a pec deck. You could do a cable system, a machine fly, a whole bunch of things that you could do. Here, we got dumbbells. So that's what we will set up. I'm gonna rock the 30s. So again, adjusting our adjustable dumbbells, and with this movement, I do try and stay in the like 2/3 range of motion, so trying to maintain tension on my pecs. I know people talk about, hey, you want to get this super huge stretch and everything, which, I mean, I think there is some value to, without a doubt. But this is I guess what I would consider maybe an unstable movement compared to, cables or a pec deck or a machine fly. So on these, I do not really push a lot of weight. My goal again is to maintain tension on my chest and bias the muscle or muscles that I'm attempting to hit without just, YOLOing the weight around. So, nice stretch on the legs here. Yeah, absolutely. Felt real good for my hamstring, popping my leg up here on the bench. But, we gotta keep things fun. I think, I do take my training pretty seriously and all of that. Grand scheme of things, this shit's not that serious. So we gotta have fun with it a little bit, I think. Ugh. All right, so 12 to 15, 30 pounds. Oh. Okay. Thank you, Stelios. I appreciate that. We're trying. I mean, I've got something in my eyeball. I mean, since we started our streaming, I mean, Stelios, you're an OG. You're back when we had white walls before we painted everything. But from then until now, I'm up almost 10 pounds, I'd say. So, I guess since April, rather, I'm up about 10 pounds. So we're trying to get big and strong and all of those things. It just takes a while. So, but I appreciate the compliment. Hopefully this is all, it's all for something long term. Okay, so we did just over here in Excel, it's Google Sheets actually, but same but different, but still same. Oh. And then we can actually move that just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That looks a little bit better. Oh. But Stelios, other than Comic-Con, what else you got going on this weekend? And is it, because what, it's got to be later in the day. Friday, are you going to the convention today, or are you going tomorrow? Does it start on a Friday? I don't know. Like I said, I've never been. My sister lives in downtown San Diego, though, and San Diego Comic-Con, she's always said is pretty wild. So, I see you said something, I just can't see that far. Oh, you're going all 3 days. How cool. That's awesome, man. I hope you have such a good time. Afternoon today and weekend from day till night. Man, I hope you have such a good time. You're going with some buddies too? And are they doing any cosplays? Man, I hope you have such a great time. That sounds so cool. I've always wanted to go. always wanted to go to like, I mean, I've been to work conventions and conferences, and those are pretty dry and boring. But like an anime convention would be sweet. Comic-Con would be cool one year. Oh, ay, ay, ay. Ooh. Quite difficult. Meeting some people there. Some will be in cosplay. I know there will be some WWE merch. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Stelios, I didn't know you were a wrestling fan. That's really cool. I don't know if you know of the YouTuber Super Eye Patch Wolf. He makes like video essays and stuff like that, and he made a really, really good video essay called, I think it's called like Finish the Story or something like that, where it talks about like Roman Reigns and the Shield and how he was like basically an industry plant for a while, and then it gets into it gets into like Gold Dust and Dusty Rhodes and like that whole Cody Rhodes and like that whole like family lineage and stuff, and like his journey through wrestling and like his family's journey through wrestling and Gold Dust and Stardust or whatever he was. And it's a really good video essay if you're a wrestling fan. I highly recommend. Oh, Chimkin Nugget. What up? Happy Friday. Just an update. Your knee is recovered. 15-year-old video on YouTube on how to stretch, and the pain was gone the next day. Dude, there you go. I'm so happy that, dude, your knee's feeling better. Obviously, sorry I'm not, a physical therapist and can't offer, any tangible benefit that way. But, dude, I'm so glad your knee's feeling better. And, shout out to that 15-year-old YouTube video getting you what you needed. I love when I have a very niche, or what I think is like a niche question or topic, and then there's a Reddit thread from 15 years ago that has all the information that I need, and I'm like, hey, thanks, random username on Reddit for asking this. That guy was a doctor from, oh, that's so cool that you gave him you sent him an email. That's awesome. I'm sure he's probably really gonna appreciate that. Oh, Young Strong Atlas, good morning. Happy Friday. And I'm good. I'm glad it's Friday. We're having a really good training session today, so pretty hard to complain. I'm like most people, I'm pretty stoked it's Friday, so I am doing very, very well, and I hope you're doing well too, and I hope you're having a good week. We'll set this up kind of like that, I think. Is that good? Man, that's good enough. Sure. All right. So in sticking with our dumbbell theme, we now have some, where are we going? We now have some dumbbell lateral raises, 2 sets, 12 to 15. Again, I'll hang on the rack. One thing I'm gonna try and do on these is, as I get later into these working sets, usually, I don't know, maybe like the last 4 or 5 reps, kind of get a little, body English going to get the weight up. And I think there's some value in not having, rock solid, perfect form and technique, but I think there's also value in hitting, that sticking point, right? Maybe it's like right here, and working to get past and kind of through that sticking point and not, relying on momentum to take over. So we'll see how this goes. And if I stick to what I want to do, it is a bit of a mindset shift, but I do think long-term, it will yield maybe some good progress and good results. I don't know. We'll see. This will be the day 1 of giving this a shot. So let's see. Oh, okay. Ugh. Oh, he actually responded to your email. That's awesome. And he's glad that it works. I can link the video. Dude, I think I have chat set up so links won't work, unfortunately. And I don't have any knee pain, so I think I'm probably all good on that front. But yeah, man, no surgery, no weeks of rehab. Those are both major wins, I gotta say. So that's awesome, man. I'm glad you got that sorted. Okay. Ugh. Oh, you need to be mindful before you go for a long run on the woods. Also need proper trail shoes. Yeah, I would recommend, the right footwear before going trail running, for sure. You would hate to roll an ankle or step on something weird and it, bruise the bottom of your foot or something. But again, I am not a runner, so I know nothing about proper shoes or footwear or anything like that, unfortunately. But also very cool that you get to run through the woods. That's a pretty cool way to get outside and to train. Sorry, I know you guys hear the water heater that just turned on. My outdoor activities, we're walking through the neighborhood, baby, just concrete and houses and asphalt as far as the eye can see. But still good to get outside, I think. Yeah, you can't do running on the gym you don't like. Yeah, it is boring. Just you know, on the treadmill, watching, you know, the numbers just kind of tick by and tick by and tick by. I get that. I get that. If I was ever doing cardio at the gym, I just pull up Netflix on my phone and I watched Free Ren while doing cardio at the gym, and I watched most of the Dark Tournament arc and Yu Yu Hakusho on my phone while at the gym. So, yeah, if you can get outside, you know, that's always a benefit. Fresh air, vitamin D, all that. So, but we will get our last set here on lateral raises and try and build those coconut shoulders. All right. Ugh. Whew. All right. Man. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. I feel the mic is like right by my heart. I don't know if you can hear my, can you feel my heart? I don't know if you can feel my heart just pounding. Ugh. Okay. What do we have? Next, I think we have, yeah, some JM press. So we'll move this guy. What's up, YouTube? Just here in my garage. It's a joke because that guy was charged with running a Ponzi scheme. How about that? So, I mean, kind of funny that the guy who would make YouTube ads Stelios, is that a Tangled reference? Flynn Rider from Tangled? Is that what you were getting at? With this unruly set of hair. Oh, I knew it. I frickin' knew it. That is so funny. When he turns on the smolder and does his smolder face to try and get out of situations. Also love when Flynn Rider gets in the sword fight with the horse. And he's like, this is the craziest thing I've ever done. That's a good part too. But yeah, I mean, I have not had a haircut since, March maybe? We're going on quite a while. I mean, there's no plans to get a haircut anytime soon, so we'll keep this lettuce going at this point. Stellars, I will tell her. That is definitely a compliment. Like, as far as, animated Disney princess love interests go, he's a handsome guy. So I appreciate that. Yes, see, you're right. It is a pan fight. That is so true. I love the song, you know, the I had a dream, you know. Ulf is into mime, Attila's cupcakes are divine. Bruiser did, so little puppet shows, and Vladimir collects ceramic unicorns. Dink. Tangled, great flick. Great flick. Okay, so first tricep accessory, JM press, 2 sets, 12 to 15. We have 70 pounds. I'm actually gonna move our microphone so it doesn't get bonked by the bar. So hopefully that's better and not too loud. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you love I Have a Dream too. Great song. Great song. And Pascal, you know, our little chameleon friend. Oh, do you really, Sia? How cool. I always forget that you collect vinyl records and stuff. I think that's really cool. All right, here we go. All right, one more. Okay. Oy. Oh. There we go. Oh, it looked like there was a little hiccup. And okay, I think we're good. Oh, Sia, or chat, folks in general, we're like an hour in at this point. We're gonna do a little audio chat test. Are we still synced? We're gonna clap. How's the audio? Are we still good? Not gonna lie, Tangled was a great Disney film. Dude, it's great. Tangled is great. And I have not seen the most recent Wicked with Ariana Grande. I did choir in middle school and men's choir in high school and all of that. And looks good. Oh, you're good. See, here, I can do it one more time. Do a little clap test. 3, 2, and 1. Hope it worked. But we sang a little Wicked in middle school, you know, and you know, no one mourns the wicked. You know, we did all that. So, yeah. But still need to see the first one. But I did hear that it was good. Never seen the play. Twitch is running good. Okay, audio is not scuffed. We'll take it. Never seen the play. Yeah, you know, I've actually never seen the play either. We just sang it in choir when I was growing up, but I know none of it. Oh, yeah, you all don't have like stage productions over there? That's cool that you've seen it though, Sia. That's awesome. All right. Okay, that's gonna call it on these. Sheesh. Oh, and an Aussie company. That's still cool though, that you got to see a live production like that though. I saw, In the Heights, off Broadway, which was cool. You know, we went to Disney on Ice, which was also very cool. As a family, our kids loved it. But I've never actually seen a Broadway production or anything. YouTube is good too. Okay, so the problem really was the chat overlay. Okay, so now we're back, baby. Thank you for checking, Sia. I really appreciate it. And dude, Stelios, I remember you saying and us chatting that you're a metal fan, or like a metalcore music fan. I've got a This knee, good one, Sia, classic. But Sia, Stelios, there's a metal band that I found through TikTok called Dayseeker, and I think their lead singer has like one of the best voices I've heard in a really long time. And they started more hardcore and have gotten slightly less hardcore, I would say. Oh, you love them, perfect. Very cool. Yeah, my TikTok has turned into like elder emo and I'm in like the best part of the algorithm at this point. And I saw somebody reacting to one of their live performances. It was that song Neon Grave. And I was like, this guy is crazy talented. And I've just like gone down the rabbit hole and they're all that I've been listening to. So I'm glad you like them too. I love finding new music and, their popular stuff, at least on like Apple Music and Spotify, is usually the, maybe some of the newer stuff or like from albums released not too long ago. And then you go find the deep cuts and I'm like, yeah, yes, I love it. Yeah, Dayseeker, Sia. And the name of the song that, I like this song a lot. Neon Grave is good. Sleep Talk is another one. Those are two good ones. And yeah, Stelios, I remember you're a metal fan. So, dude, if you have any other recommendations, let me know. Because I'm always looking for new music. And I think when their new album comes out, if they go on tour here in Dallas, I would love to go. Ooh, Shapeshift, that's a good one too. Dua Lipa was in town. Man, would love to see her. All right, so last exercise, we're gonna do sets of 15 on this, tricep pull down, push down thing that we've got set up here. So we'll see how these go. My shirt's getting stuck. Ugh. Okay. Whew. There we go. Oy. Gotta do the other side now. You see the text before. I mean, I think that the chat is a couple second delay. So I think the chat will always be faster than the video, just because of like encoding the video and all of that. So, I mean, as long as the audio's not all jacked up and way out of whack, that's fine with me. So, all right. The worst is yet to come. Okay. Okay. Oh. What is this? 20 pounds? Yeah. Yeah, it's so trippy. Well, dude, I don't know what to do or what to tell you. I don't think there's anything I can do. What do we have? What do we say? 70 for 15. Next week we got to bump this up. 15, and then here we did 20. And that's it. Okay. That is the end of our training session. Oh, man. See, what do you got this weekend, man? Are you working, or do you have next couple days off? Got any plans? Oh. Move this guy out of the way. Oh, you have work? Oh. Yeah, big time boo on work, for sure. Pull this over. We got to get all these cords up out of the way as well. It says our stream health is excellent, but I see our network probably need to get off Wi-Fi at some point. All right. But guys, I mean, we're pretty much done. You know, now we're just chilling. There, if I pause and then play, we caught back up. There we go. There was a slight little hitch. Yeah. See, are you able to check? Are we still synced up? I have a concern that we might have desynced. I'm just gonna clap real quick. There we go. Let's see. Ugh. Yeah, man, sorry you have work. Work is, So I have some, yeah, Stelios, dude, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. Do I still do the YouTube vids? I have one like loaded and ready to go. Dude, Stelios, you too, man. I hope you have such a great time at Comic-Con. And next time we see you, I look forward to hearing about it. I hope you have such a lovely time. That sounds so cool. It's good on Twitch. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. But so yeah, do we still do the YouTube vids? I have one I need to edit. So part of the, here's like where I'm about to make a whole bunch of excuses. Can I do a clap for the YouTube? Yeah. There we go. Part of the workflow that I need to figure out is we've had audio issues, so I haven't been like recording this stuff. So there's that, because the audio keeps getting all jacked up, and that's going to be a pain in the ass to edit and fix. And then when the video is saved locally to the stream house, then getting, awesome, thank you, Sia, then getting the footage from the stream house to my little Mac to try and edit is kind of a pain. And I have a 2015 MacBook, so it can't really, like, dude, we're chugging on this thing. Like when I edit videos, it sounds like a jet engine is taking off, and I don't want to edit the videos out here, and I don't know how to edit on any other software other than Final Cut, and like, anyways, all these excuses, blah, 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 blah. But I'm thinking next week will be good to get the edited videos back up. So there you go. Now that I think we've sorted the audio, we had some video issues for a bit. Now I think we're looking pretty good, all things considered. So we'll just stick with this for the foreseeable future, and we'll get back into our video production. So that and getting back to like full-time work right after being out for so long on paternity leave. Dude, I am exhausted in the evenings because it's, you know, wake up, hang out with you guys, get a good lift in, work all day, right into kid time until they go to bed. And then by the time it's the evening, kind of want to hang out with the lady of the house, you know? Kind of want to maybe unwind, watch a little TV, not just like stare at videos and edit. But I think we need to get back to committing to, if I edit for like an hour a night, you know, should be able to get like 2 videos up a week, maybe 3. So we'll get back to it. Is like the very crazy long-winded, probably oversharing, too much detail for you guys. So yeah, there you go. So that's what I got for you. But guys, we're right at about 8 a.m. I got to get out of here. Got to go shower, get ready for work, all that fun stuff. Stellars, appreciate the support. Hope you have a great time at Comic-Con. See ya. Have a good day at work. Fitness Mama JJ, if you're still here, hope you have a good day as well. Chimkin_nugget. I hope you have a good one. Everybody, have great days. Thank you so much for being here. We will be here tomorrow for legs. So schedule is pushed back a little bit because I had a dentist appointment on Wednesday. So we didn't train Wednesday, so we bumped everything back. So we will be here tomorrow morning for little legs Benedict, my favorite breakfast. And yeah, have good Fridays, have good weekends. You guys have been great. We've been the MeatHaus. Finger guns. And I'll see you guys next time. Finger guns again. Catch you later.